Shockwaves are rippling across the globe as Ukraine launches a surprise attack on Russia's Volgograd base. In a move that has left the world reeling, Ukraine, a country known more for its resilience than its aggression, has taken a bold step. In an audacious display of military strategy, Ukraine has launched a surprise attack on Russia's Volgograd base, a decision that has sent tremors of apprehension around the globe. Yes, you heard it right. The Ukrainian forces, in a daring operation, have targeted one of Russia's strategic military bases. And they've done so using a weapon that has made the world sit up and take notice: the US HIMARS. This high-mobility artillery rocket system, known for its precision and destructive power, was the tool of choice for this unexpected assault. This event has turned the tables in a way no one could have predicted. The Volgograd base, a stronghold of Russian military power, has been shaken by this audacious move. However, at this juncture we will refrain from diving into the specifics of the damage inflicted or the casualties suffered. This information is still coming to light, and it is crucial that we present you with only the most accurate and verified facts. What we can emphasize, though, is the stunning nature of this operation. Ukraine, a nation that has been more on the defensive in its conflict with Russia, has taken a step that has astounded military strategists and political analysts alike. This action, unprecedented in its boldness and execution, has etched February 2024 into the annals of global military history. There is no doubt that this operation has altered the dynamics of the Ukraine-Russia conflict. The shock of this unexpected turn of events is still reverberating around the world, leaving nations, leaders, and citizens in a state of disbelief and apprehension. This unprecedented action by Ukraine has left the world in a state of disbelief. Let's rewind the clock and try to piece together how this situation unfolded. Cast your mind back to the early days of 2024. The frosty air of the new year was marked by a chilling sense of unease. Russia and Ukraine, two nations whose histories have been intertwined in a dance of power and conflict, found themselves at the precipice of a new confrontation. In the heart of winter, tensions began to escalate. The political climate between Ukraine and Russia was increasingly icy, mirroring the harsh weather outside. Diplomatic exchanges grew terse, and the media buzzed with speculation and concern. As the first buds of spring appeared, so did the first signs of military mobilization. Russia, in a show of might, launched a series of military exercises near the Ukrainian border. The world watched on with bated breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution. However, the summer brought no respite. Instead, the heat of conflict continued to rise. In a move that shocked observers worldwide, Ukraine launched a daring offensive. Their target? Russia's Volgograd base, a significant military hub located near Moscow. The attack was carried out using the United States High-Mobility Artillery Rocket System, commonly known as HIMARS. This sophisticated piece of hardware was capable of delivering a devastating blow, and it did just that. The Volgograd base, once a symbol of Russia's military might, was reduced to rubble in a matter of minutes. The world held its breath as the news broke. The audacity of the attack, its precision, and the sheer scale of the destruction left everyone in shock, including Russia's President Vladimir Putin. The international community watched on, unsure of what this escalation would bring. And thus, in the blink of an eye, the world was thrown into turmoil. In the aftermath of the attack, the world holds its breath, waiting for Russia's response. The impact was immediate and profound. The destruction of Russia's Volgograd base near Moscow by the US HIMARS at the hands of Ukraine sent shockwaves around the globe. It was a dramatic escalation that few could have predicted, and its reverberations were felt far beyond the borders of the countries directly involved. World leaders reacted with a mix of shock, concern, and condemnation. In Europe, NATO members convened an emergency meeting to discuss the situation, while the United Nations Security Council held a special session addressing the matter. The international community was united in their call for restraint, urging both Russia and Ukraine to de-escalate tensions and return to the negotiation table. The reactions from other major powers were also telling. China, traditionally an ally of Russia, maintained a cautious stance, calling for peace and stability. The United States, on the other hand, expressed support for Ukraine while also emphasizing the importance of diplomatic solutions. This incident has far-reaching implications for global politics and security. The balance of power, already precarious, has been further unsettled. Countries around the world are now reassessing their strategies and alliances, with many fearing this could be the start of a new, more volatile era of international relations. Beyond politics, the attack has also raised serious concerns about global security. The use of advanced weaponry like the US HIMARS in an offensive capacity has put the spotlight on the potential dangers posed by such arms. It's a stark reminder of the devastating power of modern military technology and the need for stringent controls and regulations. In the meantime, Russia is left to pick up the pieces of its shattered base. The loss is not just a strategic one, but also a blow to national pride. How Russia chooses to respond could set the tone for the coming days and weeks. As the dust settles, the world watches and waits for what comes next. As we grapple with the shock of this event, we must also consider its far-reaching implications. This assault on Russia's Volgograd base is not just a military action, it's a seismic shift in global power dynamics, with potential to reverberate across the international arena. The attack could potentially alter the course of international relations, affecting not only Russia and Ukraine, but also the United States and other global players. It raises pressing questions about global security, as the use of US HIMARS near Moscow signifies a new level of military confrontation. Moreover, the blow to Russia's military might destabilize the regional balance of power, adding a new layer of uncertainty to an already tense situation. It's not just about one base or one conflict, it's about the potential ripple effects that can unsettle nations and upend established norms. While it's too early to predict the full impact of this event, one thing is clear: the world will never be the same again.